In the next example, we want to find solutions to the equation absolute value of 2x minus 1 minus 5 equals 2. We notice here that we have two sets of absolute values to deal with, the set on the outside and the set on the inside. Since we have multiple things to do, the question is, what order should we do them in? Remember what we learned from Frog and Toad. Since we want to undo all of the actions happening to x, we want to do them opposite the order of operations. Well, what actions happen to x? First, we multiply x by 2. Next, we subtract 1. Then we take our first set of absolute values, the inside ones. After that, we subtract 5 and take the outside absolute value. So how do we undo the actions? The first thing we want to undo is we want to address that outside absolute value. Then, to undo subtracting 5, we'll add 5. And then we need to address the inside absolute value. Once that is done, we can add 1 to undo subtracting 1 and divide by 2 to undo multiplying by 2. But the first thing we need to do is undo the outside absolute value. So how do we undo the outside absolute value? Like in our earlier examples, what's inside the absolute value needs to be a number whose absolute value is 2. The difference here is that what's inside the absolute value is a lot more complicated. What's inside the red absolute value is absolute value of 2x minus 1 minus 5. But even though what's inside is more complicated, it must be a number whose absolute value is 2. So what's inside either equals 2 or negative 2. That is, the absolute value of 2x minus 1 minus 5 equals 2 or equals negative 2. If you follow the purple link, you will see how to solve this equation. Solving the equation, we get the solutions x equals 4 and x equals negative 3. If you'd like to see the second equation solved out, follow the purple link again. This time, when we solve the absolute value of 2x minus 1 minus 5 equals negative 2, we get the solutions x equals 2 and x equals negative 1. So finally, we reach the conclusion that the solutions of the absolute value of 2x minus 1 minus 5 equals 2 are x equals 4, x equals 2, x equals negative 1, and x equals negative 3.